Shen Yue Qixi Festival 2026, a special day filled with charm, tradition, and warm wishes. August 19, 2026, is a special date on the Chinese calendar because it marks Qixi Festival, the seventh day of the seventh lunar month. Often described as the Chinese Valentine's Day, Qixi carries a beautiful cultural history connected to the legendary meeting of the weaver girl and the cowherd. And naturally, fans of Shen Yue are paying attention to how the beloved actress is spending this meaningful day. For Shen Yue, Qixi is an especially interesting occasion because so much of her public image has been connected with youthful romance, warmth, friendship, and unforgettable on-screen chemistry. Over the years, audiences have watched her bring charming and emotionally memorable characters to life, making her one of the actresses who can easily capture the romantic spirit associated with Qixi. But there is something particularly fascinating about celebrating Shen Yue during Qixi 2026. Rather than simply seeing the festival as another romantic holiday, fans can appreciate it as a moment to celebrate the actress's journey, her achievements, and the connection she has built with audiences around the world. Qixi itself has a history much deeper than modern Valentine's Day celebrations. The festival traditionally centers on the story of Shen Yue, the weaver girl, and Niulong, the cowherd, whose annual reunion across the Milky Way became one of China's most famous love legends. The festival also has older traditions associated with craftsmanship, skill, and wishes for a happy future. That combination of romance, beauty, and tradition makes Qixi a perfect occasion for fans to celebrate Shen Yue. Throughout her career, Shen Yue has developed a reputation for bringing a natural and approachable quality to her performances. Whether she is playing an energetic young woman, a character experiencing emotional challenges, or someone navigating complicated relationships, there is often a sense of sincerity in the way she performs. That sincerity is one reason her fans continue to follow her closely. Qixi 2026 also arrives during an exciting period in Shen Yue's career. Her recent projects and appearances have continued to keep her in the spotlight, while fans have remained interested in everything from her acting activities to fashion appearances and variety show moments. For many viewers, however, the biggest attraction is still Shen Yue herself. Her cheerful personality, expressive reactions, and effortless charm have helped her maintain a strong connection with audiences long after some of her earliest dramas became popular. There is something almost poetic about seeing an actress so strongly associated with romantic dramas being celebrated during Qixi. But fans should also remember that enjoying Qixi content does not necessarily mean creating romantic stories around a celebrity's private life. Shen Yue's personal relationships should remain separate from her professional career unless she or an official source confirms something publicly. What fans can celebrate with confidence is her work, her talent, and the happiness she brings through her performances. This distinction makes the celebration even more meaningful. Instead of focusing on rumors, Qixi 2026 can be a moment to look back at some of Shen Yue's most memorable career moments. From her breakthrough performances to the dramas that introduced her to international audiences, her journey demonstrates how far she has come. Her popularity is particularly interesting because her appeal has crossed borders. Viewers outside China have discovered her through streaming platforms and international fan communities, allowing her work to reach audiences who may celebrate Qixi in very different ways. That international connection is something worth celebrating. Qixi is no longer simply a festival discussed within one community. It has become widely recognized around the world as an important Chinese cultural celebration. Yet its traditional meaning remains fascinating. The seventh day of the seventh lunar month, a day associated with love, reunion, wishes, and the enduring power of storytelling. For Shen Yue's fans, those themes can easily inspire a warm message, wishing her continued happiness, success, meaningful projects, and many more memorable moments in her career. And perhaps that is the best way to celebrate Shen Yue on Qixi. Not by inventing a dramatic romance, but by appreciating the real journey that has brought her to this point. Over the years, Shen Yue has shown that a successful actress does not need to rely solely on glamorous appearances. Her greatest strength has often been her ability to make characters feel relatable. That quality allows audiences to laugh with her characters, sympathize with them, and become emotionally invested in their stories. It is also why her Qixi appearances, photos, or messages can attract so much attention from fans. Even a simple festive greeting can become a memorable moment when it comes from someone audiences already feel connected to through her work. Qixi 2026 is therefore another opportunity for Shen Yue's supporters to celebrate that connection. The date itself is significant. Qixi falls on Wednesday, August 19, 2026, corresponding to the 7th day of the 7th lunar month. It is not a national public holiday in mainland China, but it remains widely observed as an important cultural and romantic festival. As social media fills with Qixi greetings, beautiful photographs, and traditional imagery, fans will naturally be watching for Shen Yue's presence. Whether she shares a festive message, appears at an event, posts a photograph, or simply continues with her normal schedule, every appearance can become a small celebration for her supporters. And that is the fascinating thing about celebrity fandom in the digital era. Sometimes the biggest moments are not necessarily huge announcements. A photograph, a short message, or a simple appearance can create excitement because fans are interested in the person behind the performances. For Shen Yue, that affection has been built over years. From the characters that made audiences fall in love with her performances to the newer projects that continue expanding her career, every chapter contributes to the story of an actress who has grown alongside her audience. So as Qixi 2026 arrives, the message surrounding Shen Yue is ultimately one of appreciation. May this special festival bring her happiness, inspiration, and continued success. May her future projects introduce audiences to even more memorable characters. And may the fans who have supported her throughout her journey continue enjoying the stories and performances that made them become fans in the first place. Qixi is traditionally a festival about reunion and love, but its broader message can also be understood as a celebration of meaningful connections. For Shen Yue and her fans, that connection has been created through entertainment, storytelling, and countless memorable moments. And perhaps that is what makes Shen Yue on Qixi Festival 2026 so interesting. Under the same Qixi sky that has inspired generations of stories about love, reunion, and hope, fans have another reason to celebrate: the continuing journey of an actress whose career remains full of possibilities. Happy Qixi Festival 2026 to Shen Yue and everyone who continues to support her work. May this beautiful day bring new memories, new opportunities, and another exciting chapter in her journey.